Scorpio, welcome in. We're going to see what messages Spirit might have for you, what you might need to be made aware of. Do keep in mind that my readings can feel personal, romantic, platonic, family, and or work related. Take what is yours, never force anything. And you guys best know your story, so you place yourself exactly where you belong. Scorpio, what's up with you? Let's see what's going on with you, Scorpio. What does Scorpio need to be made aware of? What's going on? All right, so we have seed. Oh, let me show you real quick before I get into it, because I got to get into the habit of showing y'all the card before I go into reading it for you. Okay, so this card represents nurture, great growth, potential, and possibility. I'm going to leave that right there. At the bottom of the deck, we have trust. And this card represents sincerity. Ooh, bless you. God bless you. God bless you. That was my rude boy. That was Shadow in the background. You good over there, big boy? What are you doing? Oh, gosh. Bless you. He is something else. My bad, y'all. I had to make sure he was good. Okay, so this trust card represents sincerity. It represents respect, carefulness. Y'all, I was just gonna say careful, and then I seen the ness. Okay, carefulness and support. I swear these cats be distracting me. Oh shoot, I just now realized I look up and I see Maya at the end of the table, just staring at me. Hey girl, hey. Okay. At the top of the deck, we have run. And this card represents chase, escape, seek. I don't know why I just got manhunt. Is somebody over here playing a video game or something? Okay, so Scorpio, let's go through these again. You have seed, you have trust, you have run. Also, I wanted to pull 2 extra cards out for you. I think I did this with who did I do yesterday? Aries. So I'm gonna pull 2 more cards out for you, and then we're gonna get clarifiers for you. I'm just gonna leave this third deck alone, and we're just gonna do it like that for now. I will switch up the decks for the rest of the for like the remainder zodiac signs, just so it doesn't seem like you guys are all getting like similar or repetitive messages. You know what I mean? Switch up the deck a little bit. So we have love. And then we have promise. Okay. So we're going to run through these cards again before we individually go through them, right? Scorpio. First card was seed. And this was the first one we're going to start with, okay? I'm going to leave that right there because that's the first card we're going to clarify. Then you got trust. You got run. You got love. And this love card represents, I'm not sure if I went through it, appreciation, fondness, respect, trust. And the last card you guys got is promise. And this one represents, where are we at? It represents oath, contract, emotional bond. What? I feel like I'm missing something else. Anyways. Oh, I did show you. All right. So these are the cards you got, and these are the cards we are going to clarify for you individually. So, all right. Starting with this seed. Okay, now starting with, if I take a taking a look at all these cards together, right? Right off the back, I'm getting like, wasn't it Abraham and Sarah from the Bible? I'm getting biblical energy over here. Like, in all due honesty, I feel like somebody here. Hold on, I need more lighting over here. I gotta fix this. For some of y'all could have prayed for this, but I'm getting somebody who prayed. If it wasn't for love, and when I say love, like, because for a lot of people, love is going to be different. Like, for some, love is having a loving partner. For others, love is having a child. For others, love is having friendship. For others, love is having family. So it's going to be different for each and every one of you as far as what it is that you guys consider love for you. You know what I mean? So, but I'm getting the energy of someone praying for something or someone. And then I don't know if it's like you going through a testing period, whether or not it's to test your faith, your loyalty, your trust. But this is what I'm feeling. I really feel like I'm getting the story of Abraham and Sarah where, oh God, please let me be right. Because, I'll be honest, I have not been. Anyways, if y'all don't know the story, go tune in. But I have my own feelings and emotions towards the Bible. So with that being said, when you do go to read the Bible, be sure to discern. Don't just be one of those people who be like, well, the Bible says. What the Bible says, because I'm going to hit you with what God said. And then you're going to be on your way. I'm just saying. Okay. So now, back to the storyline I was getting, which was Abraham and Sarah. Sarah was praying, asking God for a child. They were both getting older. It was taking too long. She was becoming desperate, but God had promised her a child. So then she's sitting there and she persuades Abraham to go, and she gives him basically the okay, like, hey, go sleep with the maid over here. I want a baby, and by all means, by any means necessary, I'm gonna get my baby, whether it's me birthing it or you getting someone else pregnant and me having y'all baby. A little crazy, but anyways, yeah, that was this one's plan. So I guess I'm gonna be honest. In that story, what ended up happening was she did not have enough trust. She kept feeling as though it was taking too long. She was only getting older, and she didn't trust in the vision or the dream or what God had told her. So she went ahead and persuaded her husband to go impregnate someone, only to come up pregnant herself. And then after all that, she's over here trying to get rid of her maid with her stepchild. It's just, I don't know. I have my own feelings towards this story, because it's like, and then you get upset with the maid and send them off like it's their fault. Like she wanted him the whole damn time when it was what you wanted. Listen, y'all. I'm very, very, I see both sides of everything. Okay? And when I'm sitting here listening to people's BS too, I'll be sitting and I'll be like, that's your story. I'm going to let you tell it whatever which way you feel as though it's going to make you look like you're more in the light. Because let me tell you, there's always three stories. It's the one person's side, the other person's side, and then the mother and truth. Because everybody likes to over-exaggerate. But yeah, that's the storyline I was getting. So let's continue. And there was another one too. I believe there was another story. I don't remember who the other woman was. There was another story in the Bible where she went. It could have been the same one. I don't think so though. It could have been the same storyline. I don't know. There was a couple different stories you know what? Now that I think about it, I actually have this book. Oh shoot, I already have it packed away. I have this book where it talks about the testimonies of all the women in the Bible. And I got a problem with that too, because I got a bone to pick with listen, why is there only testimonies of men? I mean, every now and again, very rarely you hear, the women's testimonies like Ruth and Naomi and, all of them other ones and whatnot. But they don't really focus on the women's stories. And I feel as women, we need to start looking into that and I don't know, like find different books that you can learn these women's stories, their backgrounds, because the Bible is not, listen, I'm not trying to discredit the Bible, but there is a lot of corruption within that Bible that the Bible in itself contradicts itself. I'm just saying, if you want to stay informed and you don't want to look ignorant or, like a jackass, I suggest you go do your own research and do some reading, some deep diving. Because if you're really one of those people who really go off the Bible, what the Bible says, I'm going to hit you yet again with God said. These stories in this Bible is all testimonies of our ancestors, passed on loved ones, other people. And most of it, to be quite honest with you, was hearsay. Again, I'm going to get off of that. All right, Spirit. And y'all can take that how you want to take it. Y'all can feel how you want to feel. I'm going off of facts, off of what God spoke to me about, what God showed me. So if you're going to come on my channel to try to question me, battle me, send hatred or whatever towards me, I suggest you don't do that. Don't do it. Don't even come to my channel to spew any negativity, because I promise you, what goes around comes around, what goes up must come down, and I'm highly protected. So when you start receiving a series of unfortunate events, talking about what she do. Ain't nobody did nothing to you. That's what happens when you come across the wrong one. An anointed, okay? Prophet. Oh, you didn't know? A prophet is not a prophet in their own hometown. Now you do. With the seed. Spirit, what's going on here? It's crazy because I was having a conversation. Let me show you this card real quick. Bring him back to life. So I don't know what you prayed for, what you asked for, but what I was going to say is, you know, real quick, and I know some of y'all are gonna be like, oh, just get to the reading. For those of y'all who's like that, just get off my channel for real, because there are some times where I'm being led to say something for a reason, and it may not be for you, which is why you're not understanding why I'm even saying this or bringing it up or mentioning it, because what I'm about to say is meant for someone else to pick up. Okay, just FYI. Now, I was having a conversation with a friend of mine, and I was telling him, I love talking to him because we talk about everything. Like, we're very open-minded, very, we don't box ourselves in. So we're having a conversation, and, I was talking to him, and I'm just like, it's crazy how they want to do these witch hunts and witchcraft and sorcery and this and that. Yet, let me remind you, and I'm going to highlight this, Christians, because and I'm not saying all of them, but a lot of them, specifically Catholics as well, will sit there and try to demonize and condemn someone, knowing that a true child of God comes with supernatural powers, supernatural gifts. The things that Yeshua have done here on earth, it came out of his own mouth. Other children of God will come forth and do even greater things. No eye have seen, no ear have heard, no tongue has spoken. And I was just reminding him, like, it's crazy how they want to do these witch hunts and whatnot and come after people who are truly gifted. Because you got those who went to go see a witch doctor or made a pact with the devil and got their gifts. And then you got those who were naturally gifted. And then you got those who were, who tapped into their gifts. Right? But here's my thing. It doesn't matter whether you tapped in, whether you went looking. It doesn't matter how you got it, if you was born with it or not. Okay? The whole point that I'm making is a lot of religious people have this tendency to come at people who are naturally gifted. And I'm only specifically talking about the people who were gifted at birth. Because there's a lot of people who were gifted at birth and didn't even know it. And a lot of their gifts was blocked due to society and their own family members. So you got to figure out where you are in your story, in your life, in your bloodline, in your generation. Figure that out. That's a you mission. But back to what I was my point. They see Jesus and they talk about Jesus walking on water. He spits on the ground and mixes his saliva, right, with mud to heal the blind man. Remember that? But if someone was to do what he's doing now, what would it be called? No, we got to talk about this, y'all, because y'all need to open your eyes to this. Let's be realistic. If I was to do what Yeshua did, it'll be a problem. Oh, she crazy. Oh, what the hell? Oh, who she thinks she is? Need I remind you? This was the carpenter's kid, right? Is that what they used to say? You ain't no child of God. How you a child of God if I grew up with you? How? I'm telling y'all need to be careful who you mocking, who y'all talking on. Be careful. Just do your research before you decide to want to raise your tongue on a child of God, an anointed one. And I say that for a reason. So somebody here need to figure it out. All right. Oh, this ain't even the deck I want to use. Hold on. So, the seed. I don't know what dream, what you prayed for, because it could have been a dream. It could have been something that you wanted since childhood. But like I said, for everyone, it's going to be different. Easily bothered because it hasn't came in when you wanted it to come in. Listen, let me tell you how God works. Because a lot of people think God works like this. Drive through, pull up, place your order, go to the next window, receive. That is not how God works. And I think that we need to point some of these flaws and immaturity out when it comes to certain people in the Bible. Like, you know what I mean? Because some of them were wrong too. Some of the stuff they did and how they treated other people was wrong. And we don't point that out, but we're so focused on everything else. And, oh, the enemy, the enemy, the enemy. But what about their own characteristics and flaws? What about their own habits? We need to point that out too, so we don't repeat the same thing our ancestors did. Whether it's treating people a certain way or lacking faith or trust. Y'all, oh my God. Stop playing with me. Stop. Y'all, you're not going to believe this. Look at this. It says witch hunt. I knew I was saying that for a reason, y'all. I said that for a reason. You see why I don't listen to y'all. I listen to Source, okay? I listen to Holy Spirit. And that's another thing too, y'all. When the Bible said, honor thy mother and thy father, listen, let me tell you something. Source, our divine father and mother, and yes, I'm going to go ahead and say father and mother. Our source meant honor thy father and thy mother. Father as in Father God, mother as in spirit who moves through Mother Nature. For those of you who did not know, because you got all these people in these religions and y'all don't even know your own father and mother. Y'all don't even know your background. Y'all don't even know your story. Yeah, you got so much stuff and negativity to spew when it comes to religion and spirituality. Let's just be realistic. Both religion and spirituality was created to control and like, you know what? I'm gonna stop. Because just like religion, spirituality has its flaws too. Okay? Now, belligerents. These are some people, because people are stuck in their ways and no, this is the way it's always been and this is the way it's gonna stay. And this is why the world as a whole has not elevated yet. Because mofos keep repeating the damn same cycle, repeating the same shit over and over, talking about, oh, it has to be done. That's why the world hasn't elevated yet, because all of us haven't agreed to one religion. No, what the hell? No, nor would a world ever agree to one. The only one we need to agree to is love. That's the oneness energy we got to all agree to, whether we like it or not. You want love, you better learn how to give love. You want to receive love, you better learn how to show it. We got too many people living in the material world, stuck chasing money. And let's just be realistic, all your expensive houses, the expensive cars, none of that is going to matter. If shit was to hit the fan and we was to go to war, you did all that to see all that crumble. So now what? Now I bet you all wishing y'all invested differently. I promise you, I bet a lot of y'all will wish you all invested differently. Worried about the next hottest car, the next hottest chick. What's the next drug on the market? Like, come on. When y'all gonna wake up? Shit is really real around the world. Like, this ain't no joke. Society, the government, other nations, everybody's waking up. Are you gonna wake up? Anyways, back to the reading. I rambled enough. I don't know, but somebody here has been real disrespectful because they have been very impatient, and you need to check your attitude and check your face. I'm just saying, okay? I don't know what's going on here, but somebody here is going to be humble. Because, I mean, let's be realistic. How you get the seed card, and this is a very good card, right? Oh, you know what else I was getting to? Did someone lose a child? My condolences. Because I'm picking up on energy where someone lost a child. I don't know how. You could have had a miscarriage. There could have been some sort of freak accident. And again, I really do apologize. Like, my condolences if there was some sort of freak accident that caused you to lose your child or something. That's wild. But I was picking up on that type of energy where someone had a child and they lost a child. Oh God, I'm getting something else too. Please, y'all, like, oh God, this is where I don't like my gifts so much. So you're gonna know who you are because clearly I'm picking up on somebody who wants to bring their child back to life on some Lazarus. I don't know if you've been praying to God. And let me say this because y'all got to start asking the question too, what God or who's your God? Because a lot of people just go with the flow and they hear, oh, it's God, so they must be worshiping the same God. Y'all need to start asking questions and y'all need to start doing your own research. Don't ask the question and then go off of what you hear. Ask the question, acknowledge the whatever you got back or whatever information you got. Then go do your own research and collect whatever information you can for your own facts. And then go start speaking on it. Because a lot of people like to do that. They like to collect information. They like to scroll on TikTok and YouTube and whatever else, Instagram. And they hear other people having conversations. And so they think they having an intelligent conversation by, oh, energy this, energy that, and spirituality this, and religion that. Like, y'all don't even know what y'all talking about yet, y'all. It sounds good to talk about it, right? It does sound good to talk about it, but y'all don't even know what y'all talking about. So why is y'all even on it? I'm getting someone who is going to their God, and I'm gonna say their God because for somebody here, it's not the same God. I'm just gonna be honest with you. I can see it here clearly. I don't know what deity you're going to that's confusing you or making you think as though, and maybe they are a God, but not the God. Make that clear, because there are a lot of gods and goddesses, but they are not God. God is God, and God is the creator, right? And then you have his children, aka the fallen angels, these demigods and goddesses. Well, actually, the demigods and goddesses are the humans that they interacted with, their descendants. Anyways, I'm just getting very honestly, and all due honesty with that. See, I just get like impatient, very disrespectful, very matter of fact. I want it my way. It's my way or the highway. Like, I'm not waiting no more. Like I said in the story where Abraham's wife wanted a baby and she was so desperate she did not want to wait. Then she want to go ahead and do that dumb shit only for her to find out she was pregnant. And then she want to be mad at the maid and that kid. Like, how in the world is you mad at them because your impatient ass couldn't wait? And then you try to get rid of them. What? Yo, that's wild. That's wild. But nobody's questioning that, huh? On to the next card. Like I said, people need to start asking questions. If something don't sound right and it don't add up, come on now. Another thing. Mary was a virgin. How? She had children before Yeshua. What are you talking about? She was a virgin as in what they meant by virgin, pure at heart and soul. Pure in the heart and the soul. All this miscommunication and this lost in translation. Like a lot of truth was, gosh, you know what? I'm too much for y'all. I know a bit too much. I just know a bit too much. I don't know how to elaborate everything into such elegant words, such, intelligent words so that I can make myself sound so smart. Because, for someone who did not go to college, I sure the hell do know a lot. And I didn't learn it from no damn book. Okay? I learned it from source. And spirit is source. It is neither man or woman, but society has taught us to only relate to spirit as he, as male, as masculine. And not everybody believes that, because there are some who know the truth. I'm just saying, y'all, do your research. Do your research before you say anything smart coming my way. Next, trust. Scorpio. Scorpio, please don't get triggered or offended, because if the shoe fits, wear it. If the hat is your size, then by all means, put it on. But this is not directed at you, because there are other zodiac signs that watch the other zodiac signs. So I do have cross watchers. I'm just, giving you a reminder. I don't want you to think, damn, why is she coming at me? Because I'm not. I'm just, sometimes I feel the energy and I get a little too involved. And I just be like, I'm not feeling this. Or I'm feeling this a bit too much. Okay, with this trust here. What's going on with this trust? Because we already know what that's about. Don't be wavering in your faith. Spirit, what's going on with this trust? Thank you. Aiding and abetting. See, please, Scorpio, y'all. Scorpio, because Scorpio, y'all, your feelings run deep, man. And when you feel for someone, when you dig them claws, okay, them, you know what, them fangs, whatever you want. When you dig yourself into something or someone, it's what you want. It's what you pour yourself into. Here's the problem, though. Oh, shoot. Let me show you. Aiding and abetting. My bad. Remember how I said she was impatient? She was impatient to get this child from God. And she was like, I'm finna get what I want, because I want it right now, and I don't feel like waiting. So I'm going to go. Now, you husband. Come here, husband. Now, you go sleep with our maid over here, husband. I'm giving you go, because I want her baby. A.K.A. my baby, our baby now. I don't feel like waiting on God because he taking too long. And in his ass, he should have known better. He should have known better. Like, you know what? But then they won't be mad at the women in society. They won't be mad at the women talking about Eve started. It started from Eve. Eve was the one that got the men to stray away from the original rules and regulations. Man, get out of here. Like, man was already covered up. Get out of here with that. For real. Get out of here with that. The fact that you guys try to erase the feminine role, that in itself says a lot. And I'm not coming at no man. This ain't no hate men club or hate women club. I'm just, do your research. Y'all gonna see. So, at the bottom of the deck, we have holding a grudge. So I said it, I knew it. Your disrespectful ass don't know how to be patient. Holding a grudge. What you been holding a grudge for? Because God taking too long? Because it's not on your time? Is when God deems you to be ready? Like, he ain't about to send his child for you to carry, for you to be acting like this. It's not happening. That's crazy, yo. Somebody here need to check themselves. Scorpio, if this is you, or if you a cross watcher watching for Scorpio, you need to come correct. You do. Don't be trying to influence Scorpio into doing nothing. And Scorpio, this best not be you trying to influence somebody else doing this shit. Because if you on my channel, listen, if you follow me, y'all, we got to learn together. We got to grow together, y'all. We got to do better. We got to do better. Excuse me. Okay, I butchered that one. You see what I'm talking about? We got to do better, y'all. We do. Don't be following me and have me get on you. Because I'm going to get on you. I'm like, I'm not friend. Not my friend. Friend, now, don't do that. Friend, now you know you ain't right for that, friend. I'm gonna tell you about yourself, friend. And you're not gonna like me, but you're gonna love me. All right. Unrequited love. Stop playing with me. Because you want what you want when you want it, right? This entitlement. You need to chill. You need to chill. Whoever this is, you need to chill. Trust the process. Go with the flow. Don't be pushy. Do not be pushy. Okay. On to the next one. Run. Don't run and hide because you're about to get that ass whooped. I'm serious. You over here acting up. And you know, the ones that know better, we're meant to do better. And if we know better and we know we're supposed to be doing better, we get our asses handed to us even worse. It's just the way that it is. It's like you have a teenage child, right, who's supposed to be babysitting, you know, the middle child, the child that's about what? You got a 15-year-old babysitting a 9-year-old, and they're supposed to be, you know, keeping an eye on them, making sure that they're good, right? What happens when the older one can't even freaking make sure that the younger one is good? Then what do you do? What do you do then? I'm telling y'all, like, I don't... Keep my comments to myself. What's going on with this run? Because this can go many different ways. This is you running from getting your ass handed to you, or this could be you trying to escape punishment. Either which way is you trying to escape. What you trying to escape? Look, and since, you know what? Because I see why. Now it is that. You trying to run from your punishment. You trying to run from getting that ass handed to you. Scorpio, or if you are cross-watching, you can run, but you won't be able to hide. I'm going to just let you know as of now, you cannot hide from God, from source. It ain't happening. And you should know that. You really should. What I say? What I say, crash and burn. You see that scene? That's gonna be this person, whoever you is, doing this dumb shit. Oof. God, burn my tongue, burn my tongue. I really gotta get a grip on these bad words. So, anyways, somebody here is under punishment. I'm so serious. I don't know what you done did. I don't know if you cursed God in the midst of you wanting what you wanted. I don't know what you did. You done pissed him the hell off, though. I don't know why you know what? Whatever. Ooh, look at this. Trip down memory lane. You remember when you was very disobedient, disrespectful? You remember that, right? You remember that. Or maybe you don't remember, but your soul remembers what you did. Shoot, for all I know, I'm probably talking to someone who doesn't even know that they were Sarah in a past life. Yep. The wife of Abraham. I'm not saying that's what it is, y'all, so please, let's not be delusional here. I'm just saying. Maybe, could have been, one time, once upon a time, in a past life. Put that right there. Now, yeah, let's move on to this other one. Damn, so you gonna just, you know you can't, we're gonna move on. We just gonna let that go because you know you can't run. You can't run from getting your ass handed to you. You just won't be able to. God gonna humble you. You know how it be. You know how it be with the parents, you know? Parent come back home and they find out that you let the little one roam free and whatnot. You gonna get that ass handed to you. And the little one's not gonna get, well, they might get, yelled at. But they not gonna get the bigger portion of the punishment like you is, because you knew better and chose not to pay attention and do better. Just saying. Okay. Love. Let's see. I just saw a vision of someone choosing their second family. That's wild. That's effing wild. I mean, that's what they used to do back in the day, right? These men used to have multiple families, and society used to. It's okay though. You're supposed to forgive. Like, it's okay. It's normal for our husbands to have second families, possibly maybe even thirds. Like, no, the hell, it's not normal. It's not normal. First off, God would never. Where y'all get off where we could have multiple husbands and wives? So the men can have multiple wives, but the woman can't have multiple husbands. Like, make that make sense. If that's not some man-made mother effing rule right there. So God's going to allow you to have your cake and eat it too, and allow your person to struggle, because God wants us to struggle, right? Is that what society thinks? Is that what society wants us to believe? That our God wants us to stay in poverty and struggle. You have to keep giving your all, your blood, your sweat, your tears. You have to live in poverty. You have to give yourself. You just have to bend over. And now hell to the hell, triple no. No. Ooh. When I tell you I got so much fire and passion and just I'll be ready. If I had a missile, it'd be directed. Ooh, would it be directed? Directed. Whew. I say that with love, respectively speaking. I will shut the lies down. I will shut it all down. Just saying. I think the reason why I get so, like, my soul gets bothered is because my soul knows the truth behind what really happened to not just my ancestors, but colored people, period. And I get tired of people just, oh, y'all gotta get over it. Y'all gotta get over it. We will get over it when your descendants make fair what is right. Make right what was wrong. So in other words, if my ancestors did something to your ancestors and we're here in this time frame, wouldn't you want to make it right? Because wouldn't you want me to make it right with you? Like, if you stole my ancestors' land, don't you think you should give it back? Because you will expect me to give it back to you if you was to find out that it was your ancestors' land that I done planted my whole world on. And a lot of people, y'all could sit there and be like, no, I wouldn't. Yeah, you would. Yeah, you would. If you was to find out that you was royalty and that you had land, you gonna do everything in your power to get back what belongs to you. As you should, though. And if you sell it, that's your business too. But I think a lot of people get used to, oh, you got to sweep it under the rug. There's so many cultures that are mixing and mingling right now. And it's like, let's just sweep. No, that's the fucking problem. We keep sweeping this shit under the rug and thinking, oh, well, if we mix and mingle, well, maybe it can't be spoken about. No, it's going to keep getting brought up. It's going to keep getting brought up because shit got to get made right. It does. It does. People want to sit there and be like, well, it wasn't me that did it, but it was your ancestors. I know it's not your fault. It ain't my fault that your ancestors got over on my ancestors and stole my ancestors' stuff. I know it ain't my fault, but here I am. I think if we was to give back what wasn't even ours to begin with, I think that's a start. I think that is a start for America. That is a motherfucking start. Land of the free. The fuck where? Where? Got these people enslaved mentally, emotionally, physically, spiritually, energetically. Come on, man. Where? And then y'all serving this damn deity, this liberty. That's a damn deity. That pledge of allegiance, you're pledging to a deity. Do your own damn research. And for those of y'all, I don't know why I'm getting this, because I'm just just going with the flow. Okay? I'm saying all this for a reason. You know how in the Spanish culture, y'all like to mix us all in and throw us all together, right? Because that's what a bunch of people do. Oh, you're Spanish, so it doesn't matter if you're Mexican, Colombian, Puerto Rican, Dominican, you're all the same. That's what you all are. That's just what it is. You're Hispanic, you're Latino. That's just what it is. How do you not think that it's not the same thing with other races and nations? Like when I explain about the 12 tribes, the 12 tribes is really each tribe of each race, each nation. And there's actually more than 12, but we're not going to get on that right now. Okay? And what it is a tribe, which is a group, a race, right? Which is the Latino race, that's one tribe. The black race, that's one tribe. The white race, that's another tribe. You get what I'm trying to say, right? So if I'm Latino, right, this tribe represents all Spanish people. So it doesn't matter whether you're Colombian, Mexican, Dominican, Puerto Rican, doesn't matter, right? All fall under the same nation, right? It's the same thing for white people. Whether you're Irish, British, I don't give a damn what you are. You're still considered white from the white tribe. Now, black, same thing over here. Whether you're Jamaican or African, you're still considered the black tribe. Why do I feel like I'm teaching people? Because that's what I feel like. I'm teaching people about how to respect others' cultures. Because that's what I'm feeling. I'm getting the sense of people need to understand and respect other people's ancestry. That's what I'm picking up on, in all due honesty. And I don't know why I'm so bothered, but somebody here must have really disrespected somebody's ancestors or their bloodline or something. Somebody did something, because somebody's family is over here just, they ready for war. So I don't know who done pissed off who in the spiritual realm, but you better watch it. You better watch it. With this love, we got easily distracted. What's that about? What is that about? Oh, so now somebody want to put hands on somebody. Oh, so we going to hit a whole new low? So now you extra mad. I'm telling you, somebody here, I'm getting that storyline. You wanted a baby, didn't get the baby when you wanted the baby, so then you get impatient, have your husband sleep with the girl, get the girl pregnant, take her kid, but then you find out you got your own kid, so then you get the baby back and you're just like mad at her and her child. Like, this was your idea. And now you want to hurt somebody? You want to hurt somebody because what? Let me guess. Because now your husband's seen your true colors and now he's just like, yeah, I'm going to ask for that divorce. I'm just going to go. You just all types of problems. Like, yeah. Yeah. That's wild. Okay, see, look at this. Reset, cancel, and delete. You're being canceled out, as you should be, because you just a rotten apple, just rotten. I wanted to pull one more when it comes to this love, just one more real quick before we move to this last card. Let me get one more when it comes to this love, because because it's like, and it's crazy because all you had to do was be patient, get into the energy of love. People don't understand when you're in the energy of love, oneness, everything comes to you quicker. Everything flows. It's a different frequency, a different vibration. But I guess, I don't know, to be honest, a lot of people unfortunately won't ever experience that oneness energy because they're too busy being dragged down by others. And the only way to really reach it is in and through isolation. And a lot of people can't handle that. A lot of people cannot handle isolation. They sit there and, oh, that means you're antisocial. No, the hell, it means I'm trying to come back to self before I collected your thoughts, your emotions, and your feelings. Antisocial my ass. I'm a social fucking butterfly. Ooh. My tongue, my tongue, my tongue. Oh, God, help me. So we have starting from zero, whether you like it or not. You failed yourself in self-sabotage. So now you're going to have to start from ground zero. Damn, you know what I just got with that when I said ground zero? It's like you don't even have a direct line anymore. You know how you call 911 directly connected? You got to start from, you having a fall. Somebody's here is having a fall from grace. I don't know what you done did. I don't know if you went to some witch doctor. I heard witch doctor. I was going to say if they went to a practitioner or something, or went to go serve a different deity or something. I don't know what you did. I don't know what this person did, Scorpio. I don't know if this is you or if this is someone around you, someone you know, or if you are cross-watching for Scorpio. Y'all need to place yourselves, and you know who you are. You know, you're going to know. You're going to know. I don't know what somebody did, though. That's wild. But, so in other words, what I get with that is your prayers are being ignored until you get it together. Ooh, remember when King Solomon got his authority and power taken away? Ooh, where he was kind of, well, he wasn't forced. He went like a dummy. He went to go see a medium, a sorcerer, and he only did that because God cut off connection because he was acting up. He was being disrespectful, disobedient. That's what I'm picking up here, right here with that. All right, moving on to the last card. Damn. So for some of y'all too, what I'm getting, let's say you are the person, the innocent person in all of this, the one who unfortunately got wrapped into all of this. God's promise to you still stands. So for Abraham's, oh gosh, what was her name? Hold on. I have to Google because it's going to bother me. It is. Come on. Oh, so we're really going to have a problem when I'm in the middle of, all right. What was the name of the woman who Abraham impregnated when Sarah asked him to impregnate their slave?
The woman Abraham impregnated at Sarah's request was Hagar. She was Sarah's Egyptian slave. Hagar became pregnant and gave birth to Ishmael. This was a common practice at the time, as Sarah was unable to conceive on her own.
Now, that's what Sarah thought. She was unable to conceive on her own. Her ass was just being impatient, okay? Anyway, so if let's say you are the role, you're this Hagar person, right? You're the third party, but the innocent one. When I say third party, you're the innocent one, okay? Because people hear third party innocent. How? Y'all got to rewind, okay? Listen from the beginning. So if you're that person, if you're in this role, God's promise to you still stands. You will have all that you need. Land, food, everything. Everything. You're going to be taken care of. So don't you worry if you are this person. Hagar. And that's another thing too, and I did say that because in the book that I have, which talks about all these women's story, Hagar is in that book too, and it talks about her story as well. So for some of y'all, if you guys are into stuff like that, start reading, brushing up on these women and their stories. I like to do that every now and again because it reminds me of what us women can achieve, when we actually set our mind and our heart into something positive. Let me say positive. So let me shuffle and see what that's about. What's up with this promise? And you know what's crazy is that with Sarah, that was God's promise with Sarah. But Sarah, like I keep saying, she was very impatient. She just did not want to wait. She did not. And y'all, not for nothing, but y'all, see, I guess I'm a bit too advanced. And so I look at other things as well. Like, okay, hold on. Before I get into that, let me show you this card. Because this is what came out with the promise. And this card says, cautiously optimistic. You wasn't sure. So I don't know who you are, which role you play in this story. One of y'all, if not all of y'all in this storyline, just did not trust in the promise that God made you. You just, I don't know if it could be your age. Somebody could be in their late 30s, early 40s or 50s, 60s, and they're just like, ain't no way. There's just no way God is going to make this happen at this age. Like, and be careful with that. Be careful with that. Because you can manifest it not happening. As much as you think that it's not going to happen, you could actually manifest that it does not happen. And then you sitting there mad. I don't know why you mad if that's all you thought was, it was not true, it will never happen. Well, then guess what? It ain't gonna happen. I mean, let's not be retarded either though. Faith without works is useless. So I'm hoping that you're putting the work in too to achieve whatever it is that you was praying for. Because you can't, like I said, you can't just pull up and place your order, go on to the next window and pick up. That's not how this works. At the bottom of the deck, we have laughing behind your back. I find it hilarious when people want to laugh at others. Laugh now, because I promise you, you will not be laughing later. You know how many people mock me, laugh at me, and I just sit there like, Oh, you having a bad day? Oh, series of unfortunate events? God's making an example out of you. Oh, God's humbling you. Oh, you still don't understand why you're going through what you're going through? Just clueless, huh? Don't even know why you're going through what you're going through. Scorpio, if you're going through this, or whoever this person is, because I feel like this person, which is Hagar, right? Let's say that you are Hagar and you're going through this and people are laughing at you because of the situation that Sarah done put you in. And you're just like, man, I was just a slave. I was just doing what my owner told me to do. And that's another thing too, real quick. Y'all don't see a problem with that? Like, I know we was back in them days, but it's like, how you gonna be a child of God enslaving another child of God? Like, this stuff don't make sense, but y'all don't look at stuff like this. I do. Because, that's what consciousness does to you. It helps you look beyond things. It helps you look at the bigger picture. You know what? Scratch the picture. It helps you look at the damn portrait. That's what awareness does. I'm just saying, if Personally, if you ask me, I feel as though Israel was worshiping the wrong God. In all due honesty. In all due honesty. There's a lot of other religions that claim to be worshiping the correct God, and in all due honesty, y'all not. Y'all really not. But I'm going to sit back and I'm going to let the whole shit show fall down. Because when the time has come, I'm going to be sitting there with my popcorn with the smile on my face like, I warned them. I told them. And I ain't going to say it out loud. I'm going to just be sitting there with my popcorn, smirk on my face. Like I said. They're going to be laughing now, or they were laughing. But I promise you, by the time it's all said and done, none of these people will be laughing. Because this is not a laughing matter. Y'all be sitting there thinking this shit is a joke, laughing at people behind their back, or talking behind their back like they don't already know. And let me let you know, for those of you who think that I don't know that y'all be doing this shit behind my back, I know. As a child of God, God reveals a lot to me. Don't you ever think because I don't say nothing to you that I don't know. Because you're going to get your share of karma. You're going to get yours. I can promise you and guarantee you that one. You're going to get yours. So for every single tongue that rises up against me in judgment, or to curse me, or to condemn me, or to spread gossip or lies or rumors about me without even knowing me, I promise you, you will be condemned. You will be cursed, and you will go through your share of trauma and drama and karma. Because you got the wrong one. I'm in my lane, minding my business, trying to live my life, and you're over here swerving into my life, into my lane, because you want something to talk about, because you want something to do, because you're bored and miserable with your fucking life, that you can't get in tune with yourself and start doing the shadow work. But then you want to swerve up in my lane, trying to judge somebody. Again, you don't even know me. This is why I prefer to keep to myself. I don't got time for people and their fakeness. I really don't. And if you push me, I will check you. I really will. Don't you ever think, because I know you, that I won't freaking say anything to you. Because if I catch it right then and there, I'm going to say something right then and there. So don't try to be slick in front of my face, because I'm going to shut it down. Now, you could do all that behind my back and think that I don't know, but God is showing me. Just so you do know. That is what happens when you have created a relationship with the Most High. Okay? That's what happens. And for those of you who think that God isn't showing you, or isn't going to show what his other children are doing behind your back, he will. You ask him. I can't tell you how many other children of God done came up and wronged me because they felt some type of way because of my closeness to God. Scratching my head if y'all can see me. How is you upset with me that I'm closer to God than you are? Oh, that's right, because you thought that walking into a church every Sunday makes you closer. Because you thought that not gossiping in front of people makes you that much more nicer. Like, I cannot with people, in all due honesty. I cannot. Like, y'all are weird. And then y'all want to sit there and come at people like me. And what I find even more hilarious is y'all watching me, though. Weirdo. But thank you. Thank you. And the more y'all think negatively about me, the more y'all speak negatively about me, the more you will all be condemned. I decree and declare and claim this to be true. I'm trying to tell y'all, watch it. Y'all need to watch it with me. Any evil eyes being sent to me, anything coming my way that is not of positivity and good report, I'm sending it right back. 1,000 times fold. 1,000 times fool. I'm not playing with none of y'all. None of y'all. And y'all can take that how you want to take it. I don't care. Scorpio, please don't get offended, because this is not directed to you, Scorpio. Not at all to you. I'm talking to those who like to watch my channel and think or act like I don't know that you're under a different screen name. Like, y'all act like I can't see that y'all popped in. You know what? Let me wrap it up. Because I'm too in my emotions right now. Let me get one more, Spirit. Let me get one more for this promise. My mentality. This is the problem. And this is probably why this person is under judgment. You or this person or the person you know or dealing with. I don't know. Look at that. Trust your intuition. Whoever is in the Hagar position or the Abraham position, you just need to let this Sarah chick. And I'm about to listen. No tea, no shade towards nobody named Sarah. Okay. When I say Sarah, I'm talking and Abraham. I'm talking about the biblical story of these people. Okay. I'm not directing this message to no Abraham, no Sarah, and no Hagar. I'm just talking about their story. Okay. I need y'all to understand because some people really be that slow to put things together. Like really. Really. Trust your intuition. It's coming. It's coming. You just gotta be just a little bit more patient. Oh God. Here we go. So somebody is you know what? I'm gonna just let it go there. I'm gonna let it go there. Y'all be careful because you got this this Sarah character who feeling some type of way. I don't know if she was the first and then now became the second. I don't know. But y'all need to be careful. And for those of you who are, because for some of y'all, this has already happened. For others, you're currently going through this. And for others, you're going to enter this phase. Whoever has not entered this, like, oh my, like, just be careful. That's all I can say. Like, really pay attention to people. Like, because you got people using people. You got people trying to enslave people. You got, like, it's just, I'm not liking this. I'm not. And I thought it was going to be a good reading, you know? I really did. I thought it was going to be a good one, but it turned out to be one of those. One of those you got to watch out for. So, let me see. Is there anything else for this promise? Anything? Ooh, there we go. Look at that. Childish behaviors. So, in all due honesty, Scorpio, this might have been you. You might just be getting that ass handed to you. Again, if it's not you, switch the role. Okay? Damn. Somebody here was acting real childish. I want what I want. It's my money and I want it now. That's what I'm getting. Yeah, no, you about to get that ass handed to you right now. You about to get that ass dragged right now. All right, well, this was your reading, Scorpio. This was a bit crazy, a bit different. I will catch you guys in the next one. Scorpio, please use your discernment. I mean, hell, if you're the one that's like having a fall from grace, there's nothing else I can say other than you best turn your life around. Best start doing better because you knew better. That's all I can really say to that. And if you're the person dealing with somebody like this, run. Run. Escape. Okay? Hagar, catch you guys in the next one.